Good morning. It's September the 24th of 2022. And there's a lot of hearsay that's supposed to happen today, you all. There is. We read about a lot of it last night. I didn't know all of that was on there. About, what was some of them? An asteroid that was hearsay that was floating around on was it Twitter or TikTok about the end of the world, the apocalypse. Asteroid is supposed to strike today. Well, the day has just begun here on the Eastern Standard Time Zone area. And all this other stuff, you all. All this other stuff. One thing that is happening, I'm hearing more and more about people's bank accounts getting hacked. I just read a comment this morning on the YouTube. Their son woke up. Their bank account was hacked. That was his mortgage payment. And I heard something yesterday also that their account got hacked for $1,800. And I also read another comment this morning. This lady's bank account got taken for $700, and she lives on fixed income. They won't pay her back. They won't give her money back. So what do you do when that happens, you all? This is a new type of warfare. It's warfare on the citizens, on people like you and people like me. And when you need that money to live on, or you need that money to pay your bills, and you can't get it back, even though they're FDIC, well, they got to do their little investigation. They do. And when you go do a search about bank accounts being hacked, you don't see any of this individual stuff. No, the big banks around here are not going to admit. Well, by the way, some of our customers have reported that they got their bank accounts hacked into. No, because it's going to make them look like they can't secure that money. And in all essence, somebody could wipe out a bank. They could take out a lot of money out of people's bank accounts, you all. They can. And at this point, the banks are like powerless against cyber attacks of such nature by criminal bans and or state-sponsored things, or just somebody who just wants to play with people's lives and make their lives miserable. That's what I'm talking about, you all. So it's September the 24th. Yes, it is, you all. And it's all right. It's fine. Thank you for joining this early in the morning. Susan B. Honey Apple Brooks. Hello, everyone. Have you all heard of people's, let me see this. Username desired. September the 24th will go down in history as being another nonchalant, mediocre day. Christina Faith, imagine when paper money is suddenly worthless. Oh, Christina, honey, that's right. Because what happened? Some countries saw their paper money come to hyperinflation, ate it all away, and it was worthless. It was worthless. Your boss got got hacked out of receiving one of those cash apps. Oh my gosh, Rhonda. They called from her bank. See, I don't like that stuff. I don't like that Google thing. They want me to install a Google something cash thing on my phone. I'm not installing no kind of app, you all. I'm not. I'm kind of leery of it. I know that this will be, this crypto, this blockchain, it's going to happen. But there's a lot of security risk associated with it. Zero in your account right now, you all. Because, when I did a search, no. Look, I'm going to tell you what I did. Come over here. Of course, you can see right here, you can see all the pretty images. Well, they're not pretty, but they're images of people, their bank account is hacked, but really I'm telling you something. This is where I got my image right here. Let me put this down. When you go do an individual search on the said hacking of bank accounts, individual, you can't find nothing. Even if you try to do a specific, that it's nothing is there. Nothing. Let's come over here and look at this, you all. See, watch this. Bank account hacked. Let me see this. Spelt it wrong. Bank accounts. My keyboard is not in position because I moved it. This is in my way too. I gotta kind of hug my microphone. Bank accounts hacked. Do this, and if we go this past week, this is what you see. All you see is these fraudsters hack bank and transfer $523 million into 225 accounts. So they talk about this being over here. Suspected hackers during a 3-day cyber attack hacked a customer's account domiciled in one of the top Nigerian banks. You heard from a Nigeria. That's all that's on here, you all, more or less. Nigeria. Why are you just showing stuff about Nigeria when you know for a fact people's bank accounts are getting hacked? You want to show just maybe a country like that, pretending as if it doesn't happen. You all, it's happening. It is happening. And the banks, you're not going to find any news on it. I even went to another search engine. You're not going to find the news in it, and they don't want to admit. They do not want to admit, look at this, my bank account has been hacked. Can your bank account be hacked if somebody knows you're at a HAR? Why can't you find stuff in it, you all? That's the question too. Why can't you find something on the hacking of American bank accounts and stuff? Why can't you? Because they don't want you to know. Because what? That will induce fear, and it will. Nobody wants their money taken out of their bank. They don't. But you can see the images right here. They even got they got a thing over his face saying that right there, you all. So, yeah. Look at this. PayPal, bank hack ad, unlimited money. Can your bank account be hacked? Hack PayPal accounts. Look, how to get hacked PayPal accounts. Facebook, they're doing it through everything, you all. Anything on your phone, banking tips and stuff like that. So let's see, you all, are you being nice over here? That's right. You paid off the bank is dragging their feet with sending you the title. It's been a month. Well, I hope they got the title. I do. You know, in like 1 year, banks can transfer your title to your hand could transfer titles into 7 other banks, is what they can do. I hope you get it. I really do, because that's not very nice at all. That's right, you all. Tanya Lynn. See, I really want to use my middle finger emoji with all of this. Well, that'd be kind of funny. I don't do that, but that's kind of funny. It is quite the country's foreign currency. But really, let's look at this, you all. So if we were to look at this, and this is the search that I have done. I'm going to put this in here to see if we can see where some cyber attacks are occurring. And let's see if there's what's on this map right here. Let's just open this up. Am I over here? Yeah, I am. Look, so 11,487,451 attacks on this day. They're going back and forth. This is strange. You can see this web server enforcement violation, application servers violation. Let's just see the the malwares, maybe, I don't know. The malwares is red. Look at this going back and forth. I haven't been here before. The current rate, I want to make it go all the way to the maximum if it can. Infecting websites and stuff, you all. So let's see if they can do it, you all. See what's happening. So this is, I guess, current. The top targeted countries: Mongolia, Nepal, Indonesia, Georgia, and Nigeria. Why do they have to attack these industries? Look at this. The highest rate of attacks per organization: education, government, and healthcare. Adware and stuff. Look, in Australia, you can see what we read last night about Optus in Australia, but there's something happening here too. Where is this at? Right here. This looks kind of like the middle of the United States, you all. Good morning. It's the 24th. It is. Let's see. Our Optus mobile providers was hacked yesterday. Paul, yeah, that's what we saw last night on the video about that. Good morning, everyone. Do you all think Bitcoin will? I don't think Bitcoin's going to go back up. I think they're going to. Let me speak about crypto. I think Bitcoin, they're trying to level the playing field so these other cryptos can get in, because Bitcoin has dominated way too long. $60,000 for one Bitcoin, you all. Wow, that was easy money for people who knew something like that was going to happen, you all. And it's like, wow, but look at this. There's something going on right now. Where is this located at? In the middle? Missouri. M.O. Is M.O. in Missouri? There's a lot of stuff happening in Missouri. It's an exploit. Hello, Tahala Links. Yes, Lord of the Rings, we need a magic, you all. We do, you all. Look at this. So the red one is malware. Australia, Singapore. This is really neat, you all. Did we put this map on here? Because this is I like to look at graphics. I really do, with all these moving pieces, you all. But this is not fun. If your account got hacked, look over here in Ireland, Georgia. Okay, so this is showing where this stuff is going. Georgia too, you all. Let's look at this. So, yeah, you all. We're not going to have a crypto thing on here. I think that's a crypto bot. So we're not going to have a conversation about crypto. We're talking about people's lives here, their hard-earned money. Getting hacked into, their cell phones getting hacked into, and you can see it right here. This is, I want to see where that's, looking at all this stuff right here, you all. Kentucky, I see Kentucky on there, you all. Let's see if we can make this map bigger. I can make it bigger. Let's see if we can zoom up on this map. Oh no, it's having the exact opposite effect. This thing ain't fixed. That's okay, we don't need to zoom up on it. I'll just make it like this, you all. Florida. So as you can see, that's right. As you can see, you all. Hello there, Paula Frost. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this stuff flying. So that's one of them. Turkey, Russia. It's all over the place, you all. And this is done via the internet and stuff like that, you all. So there's that one. So let's look at another one, you all. This is the Fire in the Eye, or the Fire Eye threat map. Let's see a Fire Eye threat map. Well, that's got some pretty graphics, you all, but really, I don't know how long they make a person wait until, if your bank account has been hacked into, till they can refund your money. Hello. That's right. You can see these are kind of the same right here. The top industry: financial services, consulting, telecom, manufacturing, and insurance. Let's see that full screen. So that's what they've got going on at that one, you all. I don't want the full screen on here, you all. But if your bank account has been hacked into, this is, well, really, let's think about this. If they want to go into the digital, well, they say that, you can have your identity stolen and stuff, but really, what's going to be their answer to your money being stolen and stuff out of your account? What's going to be the answer? I know with these blockchains, some of these blockchains, wherever they can find them from their ISP address, wherever they're at, sitting behind their computer or stuff, unless they're trying to use, unless these people are trying to use a variable IP ISP address, but they can find out. They can find out where these people are coming from, because they'll bounce off other people's computers in other countries and make it look like that you are. But they can track it, and they should be locked up for doing that to people's lives in Missouri. Your balance is pretty much zero. That's right, zero. Let's see if there's any other things. Another cyber attack map. Just think if there was a place a person can go online and say, yeah, my bank account, or I know somebody whose bank account got attacked. If there was a place that they could, well, go to. Now, see, they make, they want you to pay to look at this, is what they want. They want you to pay to look at this. See, look. Before beginning to this, how to protect my application. I'm not even going to go into that at all because, yeah, they want you to look at this. Okay, well, this looks all right too. But you can see right here in the center of United States, 917 hacked websites in the United States. You know, militaries have, let me just say that, militaries have their own cyber warfare experts. They do, cybersecurity experts. And they have like their little armies of them. They do, because they don't want their infrastructure getting attacked. So they're going to go attack the other country's infrastructure, you all. They're going to do it. Oh, you got the moon, Michelle, honey. Yes, you do. So you all, if your bank account has gotten hacked and you can't find anything about it on the internet, you're not alone. It's not an isolated incident. I've heard 3 cases just in more or less one day, in less than 24 hours. Personally heard 3 cases of somebody's bank account getting hacked into, the money they were going to use to pay their bills. And some people didn't get their money back. They won't give you your money back, is what's happening. The CDC got hacked 2 weeks ago, 12,000 accounts. Look at all these countries: Spain, Chile, France, and the Netherlands, Europe. Look at this time. Vulnerable, 1303, 12. All of this, if we were to go over here, 917 over here. Let's let it pop. Look at that. It's 13,103 hacked websites in Indonesia. This reminds me of the lightning strike maps, you all. The live lightning strikes map. Watch this live lightning. Live lightning map. Yeah, let's look at this. The live lightning map. Strikes. Real-time lightning. We're over here. Oh, wow. You all look. The next rad, or the UFOs that we're setting right here, they're gone. Remember? Oh, well, no, there's a silhouette of one right here, but this is the lightning strikes right here in Europe. So I took out all the lightning strikes, you all. If we were to come here, you can see lightning strikes within the past 24 hours. And if I come over here, we can see these here, because I wanted to show you that they do. They look like lightning strikes happening. Look at these maps, these graphics of the lightning strikes. And it's like plasma all in the air, you all. And then you look at these. And then you got these maps like this also. This is going wild. It's going wild. Susan, honey, hello. Yeah, they got these products, you all. I'm gonna put this in here. Because this is really nice if you like to keep up of why there's so many lightning strikes. And look at this, North Korea and Japan. Look at that going over there across that screen, you all. Look at that transfer for the lightning strikes. Gina, get out of the way and they can see it better. Okay, I will. This is, it is kind of strange. It really is. Look at this. And look down here, wherever this is at down here. But we're talking about cyber attacks, and I'm getting myself distracted, you all. What are you going to do about it? Yes, what are we going to do about it? Africa looks safe. I wonder why. A Taurus Queen of Zion. And it does. It is something. Look at that. The only time you see something, let's talk about these lightning strikes. The only time you see something in Africa, it's either coming from Sudan or right over here in this area. It's like hardly nothing in the center. Is it mostly desert-like right there? Is it? And, well, actually, let's just say this. They probably do not have, they don't have the stations. You got to have the stations to pick up the lightning strikes, and I doubt if there's any in these areas. That's what it is. They ain't got the equipment set up in these areas. That's what it is right here. For some reason, they don't. But all in these areas, there's lightning detector stations set up here, all in these other parts. So that's what it is, you all. T, honey, you feel drained. You all, this is the 24th of September, and there's a lot of stuff that's supposed to be going on. But right now, we got all these 11,779,878 cyber attacks on this day. And you can see it just going back and forth. Now, I hope no stock market crashes. You know, they've been talking about having also a black swan event occurring, happening, and that's not supposed to be good. Whatever that black swan event is that would cause, look at this down here from Chile and Spain. Good morning. That's right. Good morning, you all. Yeah, you can't see the moon, Kazakhstan. Is this like, y'all, let's think about this. Is this an attack by AI? Even though humans are on the other end, they're having AI do it. More or less, computers do it. Isn't that seem strange? So if they can attack the infrastructure, then they're going to call for better, tighter security, and that's going to entail more computers. It's going to require a higher artificial intelligence to do it. It really is. And then what happens, you all? Then what happens? It was 2 days ago, yeah. So this stuff is like ongoing. If your bank account was hacked, you can see right here, all they got is pictures because they're not going to tell you what banks were hacked. They're not. I can type this in, JP Morgan Chase data breach. Chase accidentally leaked information to other customers. No. Look, a bogus fraud alert lured people. Let's look at this, Shua. Let's see what's happening here. The following chart about Chase. Baseline reports, Shua. I don't know what's happening here. I clicked into it now. I've got to click in this search, you all. I wish they would tell people about it. Is your service down? Let me put this whole entire search here for when we do it, you all. But it's September the 24th, and I don't think nuclear war broke out. Okay, I don't think something catastrophic happened. But people's bank accounts have gotten hacked into. And you're not going to see anything about it on the internet about your personal bank accounts. All you're going to see is the Nigerian fraudsters. That's all you're going to see. Nigerian police, they hit the Nigerian bank. That's all you're going to see. So It's wild. It's really wild. But in the meantime, you got this pretty graphics right here. Map. But I just wonder, exploit means somebody's got exploited and taken for money. Look how some of these up here, they're going around in circles. It's making a big loop. Oregon, you got Oregon, the Netherlands, United Kingdom, Colorado, New York, Florida, Virginia, Brazil, all these countries, Canada, Missouri. I wonder why it's certain areas. Is it because other areas are more, have tighter security? In Mexico, Bosnia, India, NF. I don't know what Newfoundland is NF. Yeah, you are. If you're just tuning in, nobody is loving each other. Danny, honey. Well, we got a lot of love here on this platform. Yes, we do, and it's generated from this big heart inside of here. That's right, you are. We got a lot of love. That's what we got. You are. You got Dank Bear. You got message on your Wednesday saying your bank account was suspended and gave me a strange. Yeah, don't you click into none of that. You getting these messages? Do not click into a bank account that any messages that you get. Don't be clicking into them because they want your info. That's how they do it. If they can establish a connection, some people have firewalls. Home security firewalls or something. You personally, you can reach out, but anything is trying to reach out, try to get into your network. If you do not initiate it, it's going to get blocked. It cannot reach in. So the thing is, do not reach out. If something gets in, don't do it. That's right. That's right, you all. We got some love here. Afro Anime. That's right, you all. We got some love going on. We do. It is the best way to start a day, you all. Even though we got this stuff going on, we know that this is happening. China, Taiwan, South Korea, India. And really, listen to this, what if a super intelligence, let me do this, y'all. Let me do this. What if, let me put this back to me. What if, this is weird. Look. Why would they write this medium thing? The Borg is attacking Earth. Will anyone get fired for hiring? Have you noticed that? Now, this is really serious, too. Have you noticed? There was a lot of people who worked at Amazon, and they got an email. You're fired. And guess who sent out the email? The computers, AI, sent an email. They fire people. This sounds really strange. I want to see what this medium thing. I've never heard of this, you all. Let me put this in here because they leave it up to that. And it's like Mr. Musk said, AI will, we won't need man-powered aircraft, airplanes and stuff because it'll be drones. It will be drones, you all. I don't know what this is. Google and something. Marriott's breach compromised 500 million records. My memory Recollects, Equifax, J.P. Morgan Chase, Home Depot, Target, as all having their moment of fame wrought by a devastating data breach. Compromise customer data to tarnish it. IBM, Red Hat Linux, maybe. Financial services, security related, are large enterprise. Multi-cloud, hybrid cloud suggests most enterprises will have many clouds. The cloud, do you think, you all, that they want the people to move their stuff into the cloud? But what kind of cloud are they talking about, you all? Everything's moving into the cloud. The cloud. The cloud. Oh, wow. Linux, Kubernetes. There's people who actually know about this kind of stuff. The Linux and the Kubernetes, they're experts. You may think, Gina, honey, what is a Kubernetes? I have no idea, but I know somebody who knows a lot about it, because I don't understand it. I'm not, look, Google and the Borg. Look, this person is describing what's going on as the Borg is threatening Earth. What if he's just trying to make some satire, but really if it is a super intelligent species doing this, you all? What if there is? So the cloud for data security. Let's see. Cloud security. The function of cloud security. Microsoft Cloud. Look, it will help the companies prevent unauthorized access and data breach. When you develop a cloud strategy, what is cloud security, you all? They want us all to go to the cloud. Here's what's happened. There were some companies. They had uploaded their stuff to the iCloud or the cloud. They would not give their stuff back. They had to pay thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars for the cloud to give them back their stuff, you all. And it's like, once it's in the cloud, it's hard for you to get it out. It's like every single photo that you take, it goes to the cloud. And have you ever noticed on your phones? I have. After maybe a few days, once your picture is taken or a video and you want to go look at it, you got to wait because it's got to get pulled. They got to pull it back down from the cloud. It's like the cloud is this invisible entity. It really is. And it's got control of all your stuff. And they tell you, take your stuff and just store it in the cloud. Well, you can have storage in this invisible cloud. Yes. Store your stuff in the cloud. You had a disclaimer from your bank too, Susan, honey? Yes. Is the iCloud. Okay, you all, let's think about this. The I and the cloud. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. Is the iCloud, let's see. Is the I, you got the all-seeing eye, you got the eye of Horus. Is this the eye of Horus? The eye in the sky. Look at that, the eye in the sky. The eye, look at this. No, this is too much, you all. Look at this. This is way too much. Look at this eye looking down from the sky. And we got the iCloud, you all. The iCloud. The eye. And it's on the money. Look, the eye, the pyramid on the money, the eye. Look, the eye on the top of the pyramid. Boom, it's in the sky. The eye. I'm going to copy that because I clicked into it. I'm trying to put all my links like a good little girl. I really am. The eye. And then the cloud. The cloud. No, the cloud. The cloud. So if we took the image of the cloud, you got these clouds right here. All these clouds. So just picture an image of a great big cloud with a great big eye in it. A great big of artificial intelligence up in the sky in an invisible cloud, controlling everything, you all. It's got all your information, and the information is all digital. Everything is digital. There's no hard copies anymore. It used to be when you take pictures. When you took pictures, you had a physical photo. It's like in Terminator. Everything was digital, but this guy came back with this picture looking for this whatever woman she was. But we got digital books. Digital books. For you to, what is that thing called? The Kindle? Digital movies. They're doing away with the, the VCR tapes, the CDs. All of it. All of it. They're doing away with all of that. So let's look at this, you all. The black cloud. The black cloud entity. Entity is intelligent. It's super intelligent, is what it is. You all look at this. So if you hadn't seen this, I'll put the link here too. The Black Cloud. Look at this. So The Black Cloud by Fred Hoyle is a 1957 science fiction novel by a British astrophysicist. An astrophysicist. Gina, get yourself off of there. Fred Hoyle. It details the arrival of an enormous cloud of gas. Okay, it's a gas cloud. What kind of gas is it, you all? Isn't plasma a type of a gas? It really is. It's a type of a gas. So it details the arrival of an enormous cloud of gas that enters the solar system and appears about to destroy most of the life on Earth by blocking the sun's radiation. Let me put this here. So we got an iCloud. We really do. We got an iCloud up there that it really is an intelligent species. And this right here is supposed to be super, well, this is supposed to be super intelligent, is what it's supposed to be. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be disastrous. And, we have the thing about, Bill Gates wants to block the sun and stuff. Look, black smoke cloud entities, show me who you really are. Look, there exists a black smoke cloud entity invisible to the human eye. It is able to move in and out of humans at will. It has an intelligence. We are all aware of it at some level, but choose to repress it because it scares us. It doesn't have any actual power. Dark black cloud people, dark entities, and narcissists. Black cloud entity, paranormal Reddit. Endpoint workload, intelligence in the cloud, you all. Cloud computing. This is really, really what I was looking for. Cloud computing. IBM is leading in artificial intelligence with Watson's deep domain experts with the IBM cloud. Look at this. This cloud has full. All right, you all. We can. I guess we can look at that because I accidentally clicked into this. You all. We're going somewhere. We really are because we're living in an age where our digital identity is worth more than our physical identity. So intelligence in the cloud. 27, if you follow the developments of cloud infrastructure, and it is the way. This is what I was reading. Look. It's no surprise the word cognitive has begun to creep into more and more marketing and speechifying on the cloud. On the cloud, you all. It is, the reality of a truly cognitive cloud. We have cognitive thinking. It's artificial intelligence. Really is. It's like a deep learning. Look, it has the full range of cognitive technology, ML, AI, cognitive, because that's what's needed. That's what's needed for decision making and transformative business, and to transform the humans. And we're going to all have the Neuralink stuck in our head with Elon Musk. Put the Neuralink in your head right there, so we can connect it to the what? Elon, let's look at this. Neuralink. If you've not heard of it, Neuralink. I'll just show you the image of the Neuralink right here. Let me just click into it. Right there, that's what he wants us to do. He wants to stick it in our head. And he does. I'm not joking. We've talked about this before. I've done videos on it before. He's done seminars on it. And he really had a hard time trying to do his thing on it. Look. This is what they're going to do. They're going to get the chip in your head right there. Look, they got it right here. So you can look this. Potential uses for it. You all, you know, you can communicate with one another with this chip in your head. That's exactly what it is. It's a chip inside your head. But he wants to have, he has specified that he wants, they got to build massive factory. He's going to build massive factory. And the computers, the robots are going to put the chips in people's heads. You're going to be on an assembly line. You really are. It's kind of gross. I watched a surgery, part of a surgery, how they peeled back the skin. Neuralink implant. And it can help people walk and stuff like that. It's kind of like a Left Behind movie. You can see what it does. The vegan, the merging the digital life. They want you to become transhumanist. You want to be a transhumanist? You need the Neuralink in your head. If you want to have instant connection to the internet, all your finances and stuff, you'll have everything you need right inside your own body because they can download you. You can get downloads. You can speak languages just like that. You can communicate with anybody in any part of the world. The language will just come right out of your mouth. You won't even have to learn it, take all that time. It will get a download in your head. And I'm serious. I really am serious. I'm not joking. This is what's happening. It's a little bitty thing. Look at that brain machine interfaces. And he said that's the way we have to have a symbiosis. We have to become one. It's like the Borg. We are one. We have to become one with the Borg and have the hive mind. This will give you the hive mind. If you've been wanting to connect with people and you don't know how to do it, this will, when this comes into full implementation, this will be how you can connect. For thousands of miles away, if you don't have the ability right now to connect, well, you're in luck. And if you really wish to have this in your body and you don't like being a human, you can be transhuman. And yeah, that's where it's going. Neural signal, and you got the Neuralink that flies above in the sky. Oh, it's Starlink. That's Starlink. Starlink that flies above in the sky. I'm sorry about that. I got this Neuralink and Starlink. I got it all messed up. I really did. Let me do the images. I'm sorry, I got the Starlink and the Neuralink all mixed up. But I'm sure they all have a common link that they could connect to you all wherever you're at in the world. You really can. So, yeah, their bank accounts are getting hacked into. But what if you were the bank account? What if you were uploaded into the cloud? All your information on this little chip inside your head was up in the cloud. Because you got an all-seeing eye watching you from the cloud, one specific cloud, and then you've got what did I do with that black cloud entity? But this cloud right here is cognitive. AI is what it is, you all. I think I have, did I put I did. I have put all the links on here, I wanted to get to this, the dark cloud, the Adhoyle, the black cloud entity. Right here, the black cloud is, they can show up in Wiki Fandom. They got some stuff about it too. Oh my gosh, look at this, you all. It's a drama right here. Let me put this link here so you all can look. And you say, Gina, honey, you're talking about the bank accounts getting hacked into. It leads, I think it's going to lead to something. I really do. And I'm not just saying that. The black cloud, there have been a whole lot of black clouds in the sky lately. But how can they be truly, how can a black cloud, if it's just gas, this black cloud entity, well, it could, I was going to say, how could it block the sunlight? Well, if it's totally solid, it could. It'd have to have something in it to block the light. It would be like your shadow. Your shadow is when the light hits your body, and your shadow is produced. But can your personal shadow hide your body? Well, if you're standing in the light and you walk next to a building that has a shadow coming from it because the light is no longer shining on it, and you walk into that, it's going to be a little bit dark. It is, you all. It's going to be a little dark. Yeah, you are. So let me come back to my original. That's all. I'm not supposed to say nothing else. I'm back here on the, come back to my OBS studio. Um, People's bank accounts are getting hacked, and you're not seeing nothing about it on the internet. You're not. But we can. You can see right here that now we're up to 12,896,205 attacks on this day. There's malware, phishing, and exploit attacks that are taking place. When we started this video, it was 11 million something. And we're going to probably, there's no telling how many millions that this is going to record. This is oh, is this Saturday? I thought this was Friday. Okay, this is Saturday. This is the weekend. Mahalo. That's right. That's right. Mahalo. So there's attacks going on. There's a lot of exploiting. When you exploit something, you're taking something, you're trying to get something back. You're stealing it from them. So people's accounts have gotten hacked into. Their money has been stolen, and the banks don't want to give it back at times, even though they're FDIC assured. And sometimes you go to the bank and the ATMs, they don't got no money. I've done a couple videos on that. Somebody said, oh, it's just a programmable error in their system. Well, that's funny. I went to another bank, the exact same bank, and their bank didn't have that problem. I think a Pacific bank can be targeted. It doesn't matter if they're all running on the whatever. They can target a specific bank is what can happen, you all. So this is serious. There is something happening today. There is an uptick in cyber warfare, cyber attacks, and it's only going to get worse. And this is like unconventional warfare, something that, you know, is accelerating, and I don't think they can deal with it really good at the moment. But is something else going to happen today, you all? Are we going to have an asteroid come or something? And you're going to have an apocalyptic day? Or are we going to, well, there's got some weather phenomenons too. Hurricanes, typhoons and stuff. There could be earthquakes. There could be anything. There's a lot of predictions. And then there's that thing circulating around on the internet, the German politician said everyone will remember where they were on September the 24th. And somebody said, oh, that was a misspoke. But that circulated. It did. And the other main one, what was the World War III would happen. It's already the 24th in some countries. And then on the September the 24th, everything will go dark. We're going to have 3 weeks of darkness. Somebody said here on a comment section on one of these YouTube videos recently that in Africa, South Africa, if you're on here from South Africa, have you been told, did you hear that you all need to store up some 3 weeks of food, or be planned to go 3 weeks without electricity in Africa? Also on today, you all, Denver International Airport, Denver, Colorado is handing out bug out bags at the college recreation center today. They held a giveaway. They're giving them out freely. They held one on the 10th, and now today in Denver, Colorado, you can get your bug out bag free of charge. All of that. There's something going on in China. Something is wrong. What are you talking about in China, Sparks? What's going on in China? And then, you know, you had Putin saying, you know, he more or less everything's on the table. That's right. The tectonic plate movement. Free bags. Yes, free bug out bags. If you live in Denver, Colorado, you can go to Denver, Colorado. I did a video on here. You can go check it out. Colorado, COLORADO. Free bug out bags. And this is September is National Preparedness Month. It is. It's National Preparedness Month, and I'm going to put the website. If I can put the link, then you can just click into it. I'm documenting everything, so people can say, Gina, I don't even know where you got all this information. You're gonna know because it's going to be in the reference area. So Denver, right here, Denver Ready gives out free bug out bags as part of National Preparedness Month. Right here, we've already watched the video on it. You can see it again. I'll let you see it.
I asked you last time. I need to know the checklist of everything I got to put in my bug out bag.
We've got it all ready to go. Good morning, Ashley. So this event officially opens up here at the Montbello Rec Center at 10 o'clock this morning from 10 a.m. to 2. You can stop by and get a free bug out bag. Just like I said, this is all for National Preparedness Month. And this is all being put on by Denver Emergency Management. All right, so let's take a look at some of the items that you can get for free by coming by. You got batteries, looks like we've got some matches, a can opener, toilet paper, paper towels, toilet paper, paper towels. We've got cotton balls, and then really everything you would need from a first aid kit as well. We've got hydrogen peroxide, Band-Aids, other first aid essentials, flashlights, really all sorts of things that you could potentially need in an emergency. So this is all part of a national campaign. If you can't make it out today, again, it's from 10 a.m. to 2 here at the Montbello Rec Center. But if you can't make it out today, there is another event happening on Saturday, September 24th. So 2 opportunities to get these free emergency preparedness bags. That is over at the College View Rec Center, also from 10 a.m. to 2.
So you can see
now, if you want to be 100% sure you're going to be able to get a bag before they run out, you can also go online to reserve these bags at denver.org/denverready. So really an important effort, especially when we're talking about severe weather, and really it helps you prepare for any sort of emergency situation. Having one of these bags ready to go, possibly in your car or by your front door, could really make a life-saving difference. For now, we're live at Montbello Rec Center. Lisa D'Souza, Daybreak on 2.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are going to go and get those bags, but for people who maybe can't make it out there, is there anything in there that's, too tough that you couldn't just put one of those together yourself?
Of September is what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could easily put together yourself. I mean, if you got any extra cotton balls, paper towels, toilet paper, anything from a small emergency first aid kit would be good to put in a bag too. Just have it ready to go.
All right, sounds good, Lisa. Thanks so much.
Okay, so that's what we saw. We saw the Denver International Airport. Well, it's not the Denver International Airport, so they only given them out. Well, they can't give away too many.
Summit County Rescue Group has helped get a missing camper back to safety. Searchers ended up using 2 helicopters, including one from the Colorado National Guard, to help locate him. He was in an area of dense trees not too far from his camp. Now rescuers say you can learn from his mistake. They say when he was initially spotted from up in the air, he waved his hand in such a slight way, they didn't actually think that he was the person in distress. They say if you ever find yourself in that situation and you need help, wave both of your arms vigorously over your head as big as you can, preferably with a bright colored piece of clothing in your hands so pilots are certain you're the one that needs help. Really good advice there.
They took my sound away.
Officer Gordon Beasley and Fire Captain.
Okay, how about now? I'm just having a little bit of technical difficulties, you all. I'm trying to navigate, is what I'm doing. Absolutely. Thank you, Christine, my honey. I turned off that news because really when you turn on the news, all you hear is chatter. All you hear is chatter. You made people drop off the live stream is what it did. There's also something else happening today too. Watch this, you all. Watch this, you all. This also is happening. Look at this. So I'm going to put this in here too. You want to look at this? Look at this. September the 24th. Somebody asked me to check this out. I looked into it and I spoke a tad bit about it because that's happening today too. This right here. Global Crisis USA, September the 24th, 2022. This is a secret that the 1% doesn't want us to know, you all. Our economy and our society are heading for a collapse. All secrets, agendas are unfolding before our eyes. We are paralyzed. We're tired of hating each other and the world hating us. We can no longer accept polarization, separation, hunger promises, extreme inflation, and climate crisis that eradicate our cities. Americans want a solution. Americans want a way out. Americans want the creative society, which is the American dream. So the trailer, the global crisis, The American dream is for every citizen's food, quality, housing, the voices. Unite as one nation. We need to learn to understand 3 simple things. All of our problems are national, global, and personal are rooted into one cause. The only way out through the creative society. Staying paralyzed and not taking action has essentially dangerous consequences, you all. So I'll put that on there too, you all. This is the last shot I'm going to go to right here. And again, I just learned out about this a few days ago. It has not even been 1 week, you all. Now what I got to do, I got to put all these links in here because I'm getting ready to end this video, you all. I am. That's right. The love of most will wax cold, but he who stands something to the end. Let me look this. References. I'm going to put all the references, all the clicks that we clicked into right here, you all. Every single click. You all, can you give me a thumbs up, please? We had 369 likes, and we had, oh my goodness, we had a lot of people on here, you all. We did. 924-22 here is here and nothing at all. That is great to know. We hope this day will go by without anything and without all the apocalyptic things that people were talking about on the Twitter. That the asteroid was going to cause, and it was going to be the end of the life for the people on the earth. Doomsday, you all, or World War III. My day's just it's 9/11 right now on my screen down there. If you look, 9/11 and 9/24/2022. That's right, you all. The skies is, yes, you all. We're going to watch everything. We're going to watch it. I want to thank you all so much for coming on here. I really do, you all. This is Gina. Get yourself over here, you all. Has your bank account been hacked? Because there's a lot of cyber things happening today, you all. There is, you all. There is. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. I'm going to put myself on here. That's right, you all. Gina at large. That's right. I am. So, you all, thank you for coming and listening this morning. I know it's early, and I look wide awake now. I do. Thank you all so much, you all. Valiant Thor. Oh, Valorant. What is Valorant? I've never heard of a Valorant. Something has been, that's right, Dee Dee, honey, thank you. No, I'm not like that, you all. I'm not. It's kind of making me blush. Yeah. T, I don't know nothing about no plan. The plan is you better have the love inside your heart or you ain't going to make it. That's the plan. If you ain't got the love inside here and if we don't learn to build stronger communities like this online community, really, this is really, I love it. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing us to come together because it's nice to meet people from all over the world. Even though we can't speak the official language of all the other countries, we can have a heart language right here. Boom! Right there, you all. We've got it. That's right, you all. You take care, too. Thank you, moderators. I'm sorry for keeping you on here so long. Thank you all for your comments, you all. Have a wonderful afternoon. And if something happens today that is truly catastrophic, I'm going to be on here. Really, if I hear anything, I'm going to come back on and do an update to see if anything else has changed, you all. I am. We're going to gather that information. Oh, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, you all. Thank you so much.